This is a long, rambling account of some of the strangeness I've experienced over the last few years living in an old country house. Maybe I'm superstitious, maybe I'm nuts. I've always been very sensitive of how others feel, or how places feel. Vibrations, those kind of things, who knows? Keep in mind I'm slightly spooked and probably biased. Probably! But what I'm writing here is true. Don't ever say it's true. Let people decide. That's my main tip for telling ghost stories. Individually, these occurrences and situations may not mean much, but as time has gone on, I have come to feel that there may be something going on at this property. Let's find out. Moved into this old family-owned farmhouse. That's how you know it's haunted. If it says that, welcome to our family-owned farmhouse. Run! Call me and run. It had been abandoned for a while, but we had got the power switched on, fired up the well pump, and cleaned it up a good bit, and did a little bit of necessary maintenance. The house was built in the early 1900s. There's a barn down the hill that was built before the house, maybe 10 years before. Weird stuff happened there, I guarantee you. This place is set about half a mile off the highway down a long gravel road. There's an big open field in front and the woods surrounding. Very rural, isolated setting, but also very beautiful and peaceful. That's how ghosts lure you in. They keep their garden for you and then trick you into staying. My wife was too afraid to sleep in the house at first. Why didn't you move in then if she was so scared of sleeping? I stayed there alone the first night while she stayed with relatives down below. TBH, whatever that means, I was a bit spooked as well. The house creaks a lot at night, thumps and whatnot, but I managed to go to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, I was filled with this peaceful, warmful glow. Felt like the house was glad to have someone back living in it. Ooh, that's how they also lure you in. They act like they want you there. Really good vibes, and from then on, I've been convinced it's a good house. One of the first strange things I noticed about the place were the skulls hanging in the trees. What? You saw that and thought that's a good idea? Okay. There's a big cow skull up a tree in the front yard. Oh God. And there's about 6 or 7 deer skulls. What is this person doing? Okay. They are old and have been there a long time. I asked relatives that live nearby what that was about. They said it was to keep the haunts away, the spooky ooky ghosts. They also mentioned the color of the porch is a haunt blue. The haunts get confused when they come on the porch and can't come in the house. Because it's blue, ghosts love the color blue. They love it. Red, blue, the one color ghosts don't like is yellow. That is an offensive color to look at. For humans, imagine how gross it is for ghosts. Ghosts are like, oh, get that away. So paint everything yellow. The first spring we were in the house, we were half asleep one night as the thunderstorms, lots of lightning are moving through, loud as anything. Well, that would confuse the ghost. Lightning, whoa, what's going on here? That's what a ghost would say if you struck it with lightning. In the midst of crashing thunder and lightning, we hear a pack of coyotes raising H-E-C-K right outside around the front yard, yipping and howling like there was 20 of them. Sounds like there's 20 of them. That's a lot of coyotes. People get scared of this one coyote. Imagine 20. The first spring we're in a house. We're half asleep one night as the sun... Oh, I read that already. I grabbed the shotgun. Seems like a bit of an exaggeration for coyotes. Could be a ghost coyotes. Ghost coyotes have this strange ability to emulate the voice of 100 coyotes through their one ghostly mouth. Very annoying to deal with. I've dealt with one, and I hope never to deal with it again. I see a massive coyote about 20 foot off the front porch, standing motionless in the yard, a dark silhouette in amidst the raging thunderstorm. The howling yipping is loud enough to hear over the storm. My wife is awake and asking what's going on. I burst through the door and aim the shotgun, lightning flashing and strobes like daylight, and boom! Fire the gun at the dark silhouette. It seems as big as a German shepherd. It turns and runs off. I fire 2 more shots before going back inside for my his flashlight and raincoat. I go and follow where it ran off, looking for blood, thinking surely I hit it and couldn't have gone far. Then they describe the shotgun. We don't care. I find no blood, no sign of the coyote. Nothing. I searched for the better part of 20 minutes out there in the storm and find nothing. Around the same time, I had a semi-lucid dream about a coyote/wolf in my dream. Daylight. I was standing on the front of the porch of the house and see a big black coyote coming across the field in front of the house about 100 foot out. It comes out of the tall grass and stops, staring at me. It was really vivid and strange. The creepy part is the whole dog was really clear and vivid, but its face was swirling and clouded, blurred, like something kind of ethereal void. It was hyper-realistic and strange. They're good at describing things. I can visualize that. Sounds like a ghost coyote. If you need me to, I'll come, but I will charge extra. I had several more lucid/hyper-realistic dreams involving the front porch and wild animals. One involved me laying in a hammock as deer/coyote/bobcat/fox, etc. wander by. I have my deer rifle. Another gun! Why do you need so many guns? If a bear is coming at you, you won't shoot it. You'll just hide in your house and say, "Bear, I don't have any honey."